But we got a heavy show for you because we're bringing you the FKAdemy Awards.
The FKAdemy Awards.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm Reed Wilson. That's Seth Butler. He just said something, and Trent Tatum's over there.
I think you mean that's.
Dude, we did this. We did this last time.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You're right. Hello, I'm Trent.
Yeah.
It's different for
and
all
actually,
of us.
the FKAdemy Awards today are hosted by Joe Coy. That's a joke because he bombed the hosting of whatever one he hosted.
We get it.
I didn't, but sure.
Yeah, no, he said a lot of like bullshit jokes that nobody laughed at. It was kind of funny.
Exactly. That's what it sounded like at the Oscars or the Grammys or whatever. So it's award show season. That's why I'm confused, because there's been the Golden Globes and the Oscars and the Grammys and also the SAG Awards and the BAFTAs and all sorts of stuff that all sorts of people have been hosting and talking about stuff. But they've been talking about TV shows, movies, music. We kind of got a little bit of everything, right? We're a general interest podcast, pop culture.
Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist.
Oh, yeah.
So
real mystery bag.
All kinds of fun stuff here. And obviously, if you're joining us on the YouTube, you can get at us. We're FKA the Pod. We're all dressed in our finest tuxedos, tails, top hats, monocles.
That's right. And if you're watching us on YouTube, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's gonna be real tough. It's gonna be a little bit harder to do the letter bit than we did before, but we'll figure it out.
Well, it's okay because this year we're doing things a little bit differently. We actually have all individually picked categories that we would like to talk about, and we have also chosen the winners of those categories as well. So Seth has, around 5, maybe a couple more categories that he has winners for. Reed has around 5, maybe 1 or 2 more that he has winners for. And I have so far 3 that I have winners for. And during this show, I'm going to be trying to see if I can come up with 2 for the other 2 categories that I've chosen for myself. So that's how we're going to do it.
You should choose some for yourself and send them to us at fkathepod@gmail.com.
So yeah, this is all driven by us, but if you've got real serious takes about some of these categories and stuff like that, please send them to us. Or if you got categories of your own where you really want to nominate something for being really good this year, maybe you have an anti-award. I don't know what you'd call that. A demotion, a demerit.
Well, some of our categories from the past have been like worst whatever, or like piece of shit man of the year. So
Hey, and that might be a good place to start. This is a polarizing category and person I have here, but I would like to nominate and also award, because that's the way that this year's FKAdemy Award works. George Santos to win best politician and also worst politician
and best cameo. I'll give him that one too.
So
that's good.
George Santos, he represented New York City and a little bit of Long Island. He was elected. He lied about his resume and what he had experience doing and his background. He said that he was Jewish, but then they were like, "Hey, you said you were Jewish earlier in an interview," and he said, "No, I said I was Jew-ish," which is hilarious.
He also is a drag queen.
But he said that he wasn't a drag queen, but there were photos of him in drag. Not that that's like a big deal or whatever, but
it's not a problem that he was a drag queen. Yeah, it's a problem that he lied about it.
So I don't know whether this is an award or a not award, because out of all the politicians, how dishonest is this guy really?
Yeah, come on. At least we can tell he's lying.
Right. He's
but
pretty chill, actually.
That would be his big thing all the time. A lot of times people would try to call him on something he said. And he said, yeah, well, actually, we need to divert our real attention to the crisis on the border or whatever.
That was last podcast.
Yeah, go listen to the last podcast. He was on one of the sides there. So.
Well, I got another one to go off that. Somewhat political. This is the biggest social media letdown of last year.
Ooh,
and that's the Trump mugshot. Wasn't that cool? I thought it would be way better than it was. It just wasn't that good.
You didn't retruth it?
No, I didn't retruth it. It was just pretty average. I thought it would be a lot better than it was. He kind of just did his best blue steel, and it came out there. I was hoping for something a little bit more.
That's funny.
That's my biggest social media letdown of the year. That one.
Yeah, you know what?
There was Giuliani mugshot.
Oh, he's gross.
there were
disgusting.
Significantly less Trump mugshot T-shirts floating around out there than I had hoped. You know, on either side of the aisle, I guess. Kind of sad.
Well, you know, we used to have a Redbubble. And so, like, we could have taken advantage of this. And if you want us to bring the Redbubble back, let us know. We could sell whatever. That's a good one. I forgot about that. But yeah, I thought there were going to be...
because it wasn't that good, because you were let down. The hype was bigger than what it actually was. Like, everyone was like, oh, we're going to get a Trump mugshot, Trump mugshot, Trump mugshot. And it was just like, okay. You know, that's the biggest
thing that sticks out most to me here is he's kind of got bad posture. He's kind of doing his neck down a little bit like this. So if we want to keep it in the social media, you want to go, Trent?
Actually, speaking of social media, I do have a category for that. You guys probably also have categories talking about social media, but I will go first.
I do.
I have best social media as one of my categories. And again, like I said, you guys may also have this, but my best social media award goes to touching fucking grass. All right. All social media sucks ass.
Dead meme.
All social media sucks ass, dude.
Go back to 2022.
Yeah, I mean, it's all bad. Like, I guess X is surviving barely. Threads, I haven't heard anything about it in at least 6 months.
But you can check out
and all the rest of them are
FK the
old
Pod
shit.
on Threads.
You can
all the rest
follow
of them
us
are
on
old fucking
shitty
shit,
social
dude.
networks.
That's right. That's right. You can follow us there, but also get the fuck out of here. Go outside.
Dude, X fell off big time. I will agree.
Yeah.
I still use it every day though. Oh, and didn't Reddit have that whole blackout thing earlier last year? Also, I still begrudgingly use that one. Like they were doing some shit.
Oh, I think you're right. And then, like, you know what I haven't heard of in fucking ages is Be Real.
Oh, wow. That's
Nobody gives a shit about Be Real anymore. So yeah, just don't do social media if you have a choice. If the part of your brain that gets addicted to things isn't addicted to social media already, go outside.
Well, best social media fad of the year. I'm gonna cut the line a little bit and screw up the order, but then second go ahead. I got like this one. I have categories for, and then I have a winner because I thought of a few things, and then I actually put the one that I wanted to win in there as well. I got the Titanic sub. That was real fun. Remember the Titanic sub? That was cool.
Cool.
That shit exploded.
Cool.
That was good for like a week or two. Colleen Ballinger. Don't know if you heard about that one too much, but she had like a ukulele apology video that was pretty fire, where she like sang her apology for like touching kids like 12 years ago or something. That was kind of funny.
If by fire you mean cringe as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fire is to make fun of her. The whole situation was bad or whatever, but it was funny to make fun of her.
That's been her brand forever. Is like, ugh. Why am I watching this? This is horrible, right?
Why is she in the car getting coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, known person who dated a 14-year-old? That's crazy. I also got Travis and Taylor. That was kind of whatever. I don't think that one's too great. That one's okay, but it has this thing. But then the actual best one is the when Zelda Breath of the Wild came out and everyone was sacrificing the Koroks and stuff.
That's good. That's good.
Just like making effigies and lighting the Koroks on fire. That was the big.
Effigies of the Koroks.
That was the best shit. That was the best social media trend of the year last year.
You're kind of right. But also I really wish Billionaire Submarine would have won.
It's tough. Can't always win. Can't always get what you want. I wanted that one, so they won.
Yeah, that's fair. That's good. I like that. I
had in mind, this kind of touches on the Titan submersible, which was one of the biggest news stories of the year. I have a category here for best thing that went missing. And so I have when we lost an F-15 fighter jet.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they found it. I thought it was an F-35, which is like the real bad thing.
Yeah, it was some kind of important plane that costs more than, like, you know, building a new high school or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was a 35. It's like it's $100 million plane.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Hey, I saw an article today. This is just, you know, off topic. That the average person's life, or the average person spends the average American, spends $3.4 million in their lifetime. So a lot of people don't make that much money. A lot of people spend more money than they ever make in their lifetime. So that's like 30 people's lives.
Yeah, $100 million is a cartoon amount of money.
Crazy.
Yeah. So another thing that got lost, obviously the Titan submersible. And then finally, something that got lost, but potentially, but not by us, is the Chinese spy balloon.
Oh, fuck.
Which was also this year.
Last year.
Huge.
The fucking Chinese spy balloon. God damn.
And so I want to award this award to the Chinese spy balloon because, whereas the Air Force lost a plane, the Air Force did eventually shoot down the Chinese spy balloon like over the East Coast once it crossed the whole U.S. and took, I'm sure, lots of pictures. Finally shot it down.
What's the spy balloon doing that Google Maps hasn't done?
Yeah, I'm sure they have satellites or whatever that have pretty good cameras. So yeah, I don't know what it's.
Sputnik in China.
Well, all right. Before I get into my next category, I do want to say we do have an email that's regarding these nominees and nominations and awards and stuff. So I have it pulled up right here so we can kind of read through it. It is from what is it? A chronic podcast emailer, Seth's girlfriend Jill, and the subject is FKAdemy Awards nominations. To whom it may concern, it came to my attention that the nominees and winners were being announced this evening. I'd like to submit my nominations for the following categories. All right.
And they win
of the year.
No.
Kitty of the year.
Declined.
We have Denny, who is no longer a kitty, but a full fucking grown cat. But also, to be fair, Sherbert did win when he was a cat as well. He won Kitty of the Year. So we can debate about that one, maybe. Animal of the Year, we've got a rat.
Okay.
They've got a hole. Rats, to be honest. With the rat hole.
It's the year of the dragon now.
That's right. She says they've got a hole and a task force working against them daily in Manhattan, yet they still scamper and scavenge on.
Wow, that's deep.
Yep. We have Rat of the Year with Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Okay.
We have Reality TV Show of the Year, Love Island. We have Card of the Year, Credit, parentheses, Seth's credit card. We have Song of the Year, Down, featuring Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. We have Day of the Year, Tuesday. Man of the Year, ASAP Rocky, parentheses, EFF, space EM. I don't know what that means.
So this is me and my girlfriend Jill reference this all the time. ASAP Rocky recently posted a photo to his Instagram. And it's just him. He's kind of doing the middle finger, but like upside down. And he's doing like a cool pose. Anyway, the caption is just F him.
F him.
So we say F him all the time. So I think that's what that's in reference to. That's good.
And then final category from Seth's girlfriend Jill is a Woman of the Year, your mom.
Got him.
Got it. Jill Inns, thank you for considering these nominees. Jill. Dude, I gotta say, Seth, this email feels surprisingly not as friendly.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, usually she opens it up. She's like, hey guys, hope you all are doing well.
This is a business decision. She's got to get these academies in. Like she knew the deal.
Yeah,
these are her winners. She doesn't have to be nice.
This one she opens up by saying, to whom it may concern. Come on. Dude.
I do think also business. She was talking about some of this stuff before I started recording. And she was like, oh, I'm going to send in this email and I have a really good one for Woman of the Year. And I was like, I was going to say your mom. And she said, no, I was going to say your mom. And so I think she needed to do it quickly so that she could get her thing in there.
And I was just going to point out the sign off as well. She just says Jill. Just so you guys know, some of her past sign offs have been all the best, Seth's girlfriend Jill. And warmest, Seth's girlfriend Jill.
Yeah.
So a cold, stale Jill.
Well, you know what? Emailer of the year, Seth's girlfriend Jill. That's the emailer of the year for 2023.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, but this,
and you know what? Maybe it is Denny's year. Maybe it's Denny's year. Yeah, no other cats in the category.
Next year's Garfield. Garfield wins this 2024.
We're predicting early predictions for next year. Yeah, Garfield and Snoopy are winning big. So
yeah. But thank you, Jill, for emailing us. We really appreciate it. And if you, other listener, would love to email us and tell us some of your favorite categories, we've got fkathepod@gmail.com that you can email.
yeah, yep.
But anyways, moving on. My next category, we're going to go ahead and go to TikTok Star of the Year.
Oh, okay. I've been out of the game.
Oh wow.
All right. I haven't been watching as much TikTok as I did in past years, but I have watched enough to know the absolute TikTok Star of the Year is none other than Neil the Seal. Do you guys know Neil the Seal?
Nope.
No.
All right. Well, he is a seal who has been walking around Australia for the past several months, fucking up cones. All right, traffic cones. He hates those bitches. All right. And so there are multiple videos from multiple different accounts of people videotaping Neil the Seal attacking cones brutally. All right. And it's funny because they're all giving commentary and it's all in Australian and stuff. And they're like, Neil, what are you doing, mate? What did that cone ever do to you, Neil? It's so funny. So Neil the Seal is my TikTok Star of the Year. If you haven't seen him, you should look him up. Neil the Seal.
Neil the Seal.
That's all.
All right.
Okay.
I got one. This is my award for least controversial Palestine award. This one goes to East Palestine, Ohio, when that train crashed and released the toxic gas into there.
That's tough. That's tough, dude.
And then
There were
there you go.
multiple train derailments over a period of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Was that in 2023?
That was in March.
Oh wow. Okay, that's crazy. What a long year.
Followed up with best podcast, FKA.
Yeah. Duh.
That's easy.
I mean, we're the only one.
Yeah, we won that every year.
Speaking of FKA, we touched on this just a second ago about it being the year of the dragon. It is the year of the dragon. Started on February 10th, so over the weekend.
Nice.
So I have year of the year on here, which is the year that just started, which is the year of the dragon. It's also a wood year. So it's actually year of the wood dragon, which was my nickname in high school.
Wood dragon?
Dragon wood.
Seems kind of like a seems like a problem. You breathe fire as the wood dragon. You self-immolate, explode.
Yeah.
Logistical nightmare as the dragon wood.
Yeah,
It's as far as I know, the year of the people who are born under the sign of the dragon, that's very good, and that's the most. I think, in fact, if in previous years when people really believed this stuff, I don't know how many of them still do, but birth rates during years of the dragon are much higher than other years because people are trying to if they're gonna have a kid, have it during this year because they'll be more fortunate.
Yeah. See, the thing is, the dragon's not as cool as the ox. That's all I know.
I think I'm ox too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
That's why it's the coolest one.
Suck it. Yeah, I'm You're the Rat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Crash. L.
You're the Rat.
L. You can joke and hang out.
So year of the year, I'm saying wood dragon. Season of the year, I'm saying stick.
Oh, cool.
Stick season.
Season of the stick.
Like Noah Khan.
Yeah. I honestly, my sister loves Noah Khan, loves him. I think he's Yeah. His most popular song is called Stick Season. He's from Vermont.
Oh,
he's got a collaboration with LL Bean.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool, dude. I've been heavy into LL Bean this winter season. Been looking for some solid LL Bean shit on the low price, which is hard to find, but still, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So he was so hot this year. I think it was his year. Season of the Stick, I think that refers to winter actually. My favorite season's fall, but there's sticks around all the time. So
yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
Big year for him. I totally knew who that is.
But speaking of music, all right, I do have an album of the year.
Nice.
Okay.
This album of the year award goes to King Cruel. I've talked about his album on this podcast a handful of
The
times.
Golden Smash.
King Cruel's Space Heavy. All right, it's an amazing album, sort of punk jazzy situation. I don't know if you like alt rock, give it a shot. But it's a little different, a little darker, but more, I don't know, jazzy. It's cool, and to me, it kind of not entirely industrial, but it kind of sums up the vibe of 2023 pretty well. When I think of the year 2023 and I listen to King Cruel, I'm like, yeah, this fits.
Well, I'll go into my music one next then. This is the best song I added to my Spotify in 2023.
But it's not necessarily from 2023.
Yeah, exactly. But I added it.
But you had issues with My Girlfriend Jill saying Down by Jay Sean featuring Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's song of the year. This is best song I added to my Spotify this year. This is different than song
this year.
Song of the year would have to come out in 2023, in my opinion. But hey, who knows?
Okay, maybe.
Sure.
Maybe I'm just not down.
Baby, are you down?
Yeah.
Down.
Yes, got some honorable mentions. Summertime by Skrillex and Kid Cudi. Pretty fire, good summertime song. Ryan with Private Malone. It's a fire one. It's like a country song about a car.
Private Malone.
Yeah, it's like a guy who bought a car that a veteran used to have, but he died in the war, and then like the car has a ghost that saves him.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah. I can't read what
I was imagining Post enlisted.
Right.
And now he's Private Malone.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He's Private Malone. Like.
Do you think like getting a face tat is a way to get out of the draft?
Dude, must be. Bro, now you can just get fat to get out of the draft. Like that's a pretty easy. I don't know why people were shooting themselves in the foot when you could just gain weight.
Yeah.
David Ball.
I just know you're not supposed to have like beards or unkempt hair. Like I feel like they've got like specific rules about your appearance. So I don't know if that might be one. So I don't know. Looking at getting a face tat, maybe. I don't know.
For sure.
And I'll go with "Boom" by Cake Pop is my best song I added to my Spotify from last year. It's a nice little hyper pop adjacent little song. Like Cake Pop doesn't need stuff.
Have we heard it before?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a little taste?
Boom.
Yeah.
A little acapella?
Boom. Boom. Boom.
I'm surprised Cake Pop isn't like trademarked by Starbucks.
Dude, Cake Pops are overrated. The most overrated food of all time, I think, is the Cake Pop.
I'm going to be honest. I love a cake pop. I'm not going to spend the money to purchase a cake pop. But if somewhere like, I don't think anybody gets really catering from Starbucks, but like if there are like 100 cake pops in front of me, I'll eat like 50 of them. I'll do it. But like, I'm not going to go to Starbucks and pay like $3 for a cake pop because it's like one bite.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Too sweet. I think they're too sweet. But hey, that's me. Hey.
It's just you, man.
I don't have best cake pop on my list. So you can have that one.
Best cake pop, chocolate.
Another honorable mention is Rich Bitch Juice, because that's just a funny name for a song.
Speaking of cake pops, I do have a chocolate of the year, which is Wonka chocolate.
Oh.
Why is that? So, you didn't even see the movie.
No, but I heard the song There's Chocolate. And there's chocolate. Only one skyrocket on TikTok with Timothy Chalamet.
Ew.
And I'm into it. I would like to see the Wonka movie.
Best chocolate song is Hot Chocolate from the Polar Express.
Thanks. They got it. Yeah, they got it.
I think the best chocolate song is You Sexy Thing by Hot Chocolate.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Or Chocolate Rain. That's a throwback.
Baby,
that's an old internet thing.
Yeah, baby died born before the sin.
What was that about?
Who fucking knows? But Tayson Day's got a voice. Man. I'll tell you that.
Well, this one, I don't have a good segue for this one. So that's going to be it. It's not chocolate related. It's not food related. But we've got the best reality TV show of the year.
Okay.
And I feel like this is important. Kind of ran alongside our normal fantasy Dancing with the Stars league. It's got to be the Golden Batch.
Ooh.
The Golden Bachelor is the reality TV show of
Shout
the
out
year.
to Seth spoiling that shit.
Yeah. Yes.
With a subsequent apology.
Go listen to my ukulele apology.
I'll put an honorable mention in for Vanderpump Rules, because apparently that one had some Scandival's going on.
Yeah, I was Googling around for stuff that happened this year, and the Scandival kept coming up. And I don't really know what that is, or really what Vanderpump Rules is either, but I do know that they had a lot of controversy this year.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, the two reasons I didn't pick Vanderpump Rules is because I've never seen it, and also it's been around for like 11 or 12 seasons.
Yeah, The Bachelor's new.
Yeah, so the Golden Bachelor, it takes the cake, man. Just like the best part about reality TV is that every time you think it can't get worse, it does, you know? And so that's why Golden Bachelor's the way.
Yeah, MILF.
It's the way. yeah. So that's my award winner for reality TV.
Well, my next one's similar. I got the only live action show that I watched last year is Loki. Pretty good.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
That was the only. I was trying. Originally I was gonna say I didn't watch a single live action show last year, and I was like, oh, Loki, that's the only one. That was literally the only one.
Yeah.
It's like best TV show is not one I can answer. We did enough of the anime bullshit on just trying to ask for it last time. So.
Yeah, you can bully me if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah. So while we're on media stuff, I've got author of the year coming up next, but I do want to do a quick plug. Tay Zonday, he made a sequel to Chocolate Rain called Cherry Chocolate Rain. Which I don't know if you guys ever listened to that one. Maybe go check it out. I think after this podcast ends, I'm going to go listen to Chocolate Rain and then Cherry Chocolate Rain as well. That came out in 2007, which was 17 years
Really?
ago.
I mean, okay, it is a long time ago, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like long enough ago.
It's 15 years, bro. Like
17 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but
longer
if
than
you
I
had
thought.
said if you had asked me when did Chocolate Rain by Tay Zonday come out, I would have said like 03.
Oh yeah, 2005. This is the sequel.
No, Chocolate Rain came out in 2007.
Oh damn.
In 07. Yeah, that's surprising to me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, I wonder if it's on Spotify. I have author of the year on here. Who I have is R.L. Stein.
Okay.
R.L. Stein.
Right.
We did talk about him a lot during spooky season of this year, which was a strong contender for season of the year. Unfortunately, went to stick. But he did also release a new Goosebump this year. It's called Night of the
Interesting.
Squawker, which is about a giant spooky bird who escapes from an experimental lab facility. So
Cool. Nice. I didn't know that guy was still pumping out books.
he is
They're like 150 pages, and they're not that creative. As we did with the Goosebumps.
That's fair. Size 15 font.
It's like, oh, the ghost who is also in my classroom.
yeah, I
The
think the whole story
lunchbox
for
that was
this-
haunted.
the lunchbox.
The aliens from outside of this world.
It's basically like he's probably got Chat GPT to write most of this one, but it used to just be like a 5-paragraph essay, basically. You know, there's a monster. It was scary because reason 1. It was scary because reason 2. It was scary because reason 3.
Antithesis. It
be
wasn't
it.
scary because of this. Summary paragraph.
Dang, that's funny. Dude, you know what? Do you think we would get in trouble if we did like a mini series where we just like read an R.L. Stein book?
Yeah, the
and talked
FTC
about
will
it?
kill us. They'll snipe us.
Dude, I wonder. I don't know what the copyright. It's like 50 years, so I guess these are coming out.
But
in
he
the
did, he
90s.
just made another one though, so Goosebumps is extended on them.
But this is Goosebumps Fear Street specifically, the new one.
Who knows?
So,
all right.
Once we're going with that, I'll do thing I'm 100% thankful for in all seriousness is that ChatGPT got dumber. Like it came out real strong, and then like everyone started using it, and it got real dumb. Like,
yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. I think. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, why do you need ChatGPT when you, as R.L. Stine, can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Goosebumps in 1 year?
no shot, dude.
He wrote 12 Goosebumps in 1997. He wrote 1 Goosebump per month.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to cocaine and like no competition in the 2000s or before that. Dude, before the internet came out, he would have like anyone could have made money writing shit before 2000.
You know what? Yeah, I guess he was probably a genius for realizing that, once kids got a hold of one of his books, they were going to be hooked and like crying and pissing themselves until their parents bought the next one.
Yeah.
So good for him.
That's why he was like, I need to write not only Night of the Living Dummy 1, but Night of the Living Dummy 2, 3, 4, 5, etc.
And Attack of the Pumpkinheads. I think that was one of them.
Goblin Monday.
Yeah, shout out Goblin Monday.
Oh yeah,
was that a real one or was that one you made up? I think Goblin Monday.
Goblin Monday was real.
New topic I just made up. Best the gentleman segment. The 3 things are real, 1 thing is fake. That's a real good one.
Foosbumps, yeah. Goosebumps or foosbumps. That was a good one.
I did that with Harry Potter too, and you guys had my number on that one. You really knew the Harry Potter stuff.
You didn't know I Potter moored everything, bro. You didn't know I knew about fucking Sibelius Malfoy.
That's right.
Sibelius Malfoy.
Whatever his name is.
I have 2 more categories. Turns out I came up with 6 instead of 5.
Oh wow.
So,
wow. You
jokes
came
on
up
you
with a
guys.
lot in that while we were all doing our other stuff.
All right. So for my 4th category, we have coolest dude. All right. Coolest dude is a classic category that we've done in the past 2 years. And this year, I am making the executive decision to give it to Jeremy Allen White, star of The Bear, and also star of the Iron Claw. He's an incredible actor, and he's ripped as fuck. That's all.
Shout out Jeremy Allen Black and Jeremy Allen Chinese. They're also pretty good.
Oh, shit.
That's such a good account. This is what you look like if you're Black or Chinese account. That's fantastic. It's on Twitter. That's social media account of the year from me. I don't know if you've seen
It just
this.
makes people into different races.
Yeah, this guy is just like, this is what you would look like if you were Black or Chinese. And he just posted on anybody. Like, anybody can be the victim to it. And they just, like, he just post a picture of them through some AI. He's like, this is what you look like if you were Black or Chinese. It's the best. That's social media guy of the year. This is a pretty niche one, but I got best podcast host who quit vaping. That's both Trent and I. So we both win. Seth, you lose.
That's right.
Shit.
That's right. Only drunk cigarettes now. Only drunk cigarettes.
I don't do any of those, but that's good for you. Good. We don't vape anymore. So
that's right.
Yeah, you're back to analog. I'm sure that's healthier. On here, I've got best New York Times game of the year.
Oh, okay. Let me take a guess.
Huge.
It's the one that's the anagram one.
Wordle?
No, the anagram.
The spelling bee?
Yeah,
but I play it
the anagram one.
I think that's spelling bee.
Okay.
I like the categories one.
Is that connections?
Yeah, connections.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about connections on this podcast, but I think it's the new Wordle.
It's cool.
My
It's pretty rad.
Wordle prediction is butts.
So connections is, I mean, it's kind of the same as Wordle in that you could like tweet it or text it to your friends. Like it's easy to copy and send to somebody. And so I'm sure after they bought Wordle, they were like, we need to make this, but different. I don't think connections is as popular, but it's pretty cool. I play it every day. I used to play it and me and my sister would play it and we'd text it to each other. But she stopped playing it, but I still text her my score every day. So like if you go through her text messages, it's just me texting her the Wordle thing like every day. Or the connections thing like every day. So
I've heard a lot of people complaining that connections is too easy.
Yeah, it depends.
So I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of how your brain works. If your brain works in the way the connections works, then you're golden. But sometimes I get kind of confused on it. But I agree, it's fun. It's a good game. I don't think I play it every day, but it's pretty dope. I will say there was a lot of people online did kind of get upset with the Wordle maybe a couple of weeks ago when the word was leggy, Legggy.
I
That's the last I heard of Wordle. Yeah.
You know, and for connections,
as far
like
as I know.
like if you have some that like don't work as well, it's like you're connecting 4 different words, I guess. But like Wordle is like you need a 5-letter word. You could at least like pick a real word. There are like so many 5-letter words, right?
Yeah, you just min-max that shit. You start out with quota, and it's like, come on, you really gotta. Why are you trying so hard in Wordle? You gotta get all the vowels in one letter, one word, one Wordle.
Oh yeah.
The beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, to round out my final category, we have another FKA classic. It's Raddest Femme. All right. For Raddest Femme of the Year, I had to give it to. I haven't seen this movie, but I have to give it to Margot Robbie.
That's
all
good.
right. Margot Robbie as Barbie probably killed it. I don't know. But she was in a bunch of other stuff too this year, right?
Maybe.
Yes.
I mean, you could have said Taylor Swift. I think she was Time Person of the Year, but this is our show. This is FK the Pod. We're going to Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Greta can get out of here. Get out of your Gerwig. Get out of your Thunberg. We're talking about Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
That's right. And you know what? This wasn't in the past year, but she was in I Am Tanya, the Tanya Harding movie, and she did really good in that too. So I like that one.
And then my last one I got is best movie, classic, Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's better than Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Sorry, really quick before we get too far away from Margot Robbie, she was in Asteroid City.
She was.
Oh, I didn't see that. But that's the number one movie I wanted to see, but I didn't. Right? That was the old topic we had. Like the movie that I wanted to see, but I didn't. Or should have saw, but didn't. That's
a good old category to throw in here. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Margot Robbie also, she was not in, but she produced Saltburn, which I have heard of a lot about.
It's the Emma Stone one?
No.
Oh, no, I guess she didn't.
That's
do that.
Poor Things, I think, is what that one's called. Saltburn's about some British boarding school kids, I think. Yeah.
Are they wizards?
Oxford kids.
No, I don't think they're wizards.
Not interested. I don't want to see Muggle kids. I don't want to see Muggle kids doing stuff.
I mean, I've seen Saltburn, so if we want to talk about Saltburn, we can, but also like I don't know.
I don't remember you talking about it at all. I remember you talking about that Paul Giamatti movie way more than you talking about Saltburn. So therefore,
yeah, you're right.
True.
Okay, fine. Saltburn was good. It was fine. People were freaking out because there are some scenes that are a little bit obscene, not necessarily gruesome, but gross. All right. Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much it. It's about a bunch of kids who go to Oxford, and this one kid who went to Oxford on scholarship befriends all of these other kids who are going to Oxford because they're rich as fuck. And then he goes back. He makes friends with them and goes back to their mansion, and that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
I will say, I saw the movie. And I really liked it. I enjoyed it. And then somebody else told me that it is the exact same plot as The Talented Mr. Ripley, which I have not seen.
I have seen that one.
But as soon as I heard that it's the exact same plot as another movie, I was like, oh, this is significantly less cool.
Okay. It's got Jude Law in it. It's got some other important people. Talented Mr. Ripley. I'd check it out. It's fine. I have the book actually, about hardcover book of that I need to crack open this year. I've got some other ones. I wish I saved like a really cool one to like close it out, because I guess I'm the last person with some categories. I have top unreleased as far as I know flight log of the year, the Epstein flight log.
Nice.
We talked about a couple different women or rad femmes of the year with Margot Robbie or your mom. I also have Gypsy Rose Blanchard on here.
Nah, she's I'm up. I can't go inside that one.
Most fire D of the year.
Most fire Tipsy.
Yeah, she's a weirdo.
Tipsy Rose's husband.
I have the best cheater of the year, Jim Harbaugh.
What about
I have
Ariana?
the worst cultural movement,
That's tough.
which is what?
The best cheater.
What about Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I guess, did she cheat or did she just
No,
help the other guy cheat?
SpongeBob cheated on his wife.
She's a home wrecker. is
Yeah,
what
she's
she
a home
is.
Yeah,
wrecker
you're
of the
right.
year.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
dating up of the year, SpongeBob.
Oh, God, dude.
And then I have worst cultural movement. I don't know. This has a lot to do with social media, but also with point of sale systems. Is tipping.
Oh, yeah.
Am I gonna like this one or am I gonna dislike this one? I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I feel like when we first started this podcast, Seth, at least you and I, maybe Ryan and as well, we were all kind of like, yeah, you should be nice to people and tip them well and 20% and everything. And Reed was like, I shouldn't have to tip. I shouldn't have to tip at all. Why is that a thing? And then now here we are at the beginning of 2024.
Yeah, I tipped
around.
somebody at a food truck today. So
Yeah.
like, why?
Yeah, why did you do that, goofball?
because they give you the screen.
Yeah, and I hit
and it
zero.
tells you to tip 'em.
Yeah.
And I say no.
You know what's crazy?
What are you gonna do? Drive away?
You know what's nuts, dude? Sometimes when I still occasionally go to the worst fast food restaurant of all time, Subway, they ask you to tip.
No.
Yeah,
They give you the little tip screen at fucking Subway.
like I told you what to put in there.
Yeah.
You're not getting tipped unless you are a waiter or you are a delivery driver. And I'm still begrudgingly doing that because the delivery fee should cover that. Like the tip is a delivery fee to me. The payer, which is why I don't Grubhub that much. I go myself up.
You just walk. Yeah. Hell yeah.
and drive there. But let us know what you would award and stuff and drive and tip and things at FK the pod. Oh, you got no one?
We were just about to get to the in memoriam.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
who died? Who died last
We
year?
were just about to get to the monologue.
We got Buffett. We got, what's his name?
Toby Keith, Matthew Perry,
Toby
the
Keith died
Queen.
this year. Fuck the Queen.
Okay.
What fuck we give about the Queen? We're Americans, bro. I don't give a shit about the fucking UK Queen. Fuck I care about.
Yeah.
The whole reason we're here is because we hate them. I don't like. What are we talking about with the Queen for, bro? The Queen